Okay, welcome. Trek. Your journey begins here. So thanks for coming in and taking this from your table time. Trek is a new learning environment offered through Waukesha West High School elective courses where students can create their own learning experiences through personalized learning plans. Trek is guided by the principle that what we should do would be what's best for students. Using the principle of collaborative relationships and making schoolwork relevant, our goal is to connect your interests to relevant and meaningful learning experiences. Basically, in the end, students drive what they want to learn and how they want to learn it. And those are the three really essential questions that drive the program. What do I want to learn? How will I learn it? And how will I show what I learned? And you get to decide all of that for this course. It's wide open for you to do that. Your assessment of these skills of connections, collaboration, and communication are going to be what we really assess you on. Those are real world skills. How do you connect your learning to the experience that you've had, right? Like you're going to journey and show us those connections. How do you collaborate with your peers and collaborate throughout that whole process? You have to learn to work with people. And communication. How do you communicate? And being a good communicator is essential in roles you're going to have moving forward. Some core beliefs. Each learner is unique and is on their own personal journey. So I highlighted those in blue, the personalized learning piece. Each learner follows their passion, and that's really what this is about. It's truly passion-based. It's not, here's what you have to do, here's these targets that you have to meet. It's really, what's your passion, and then you get to drive that and discovering your purpose for learning. Learners have the choice in how they acquire information and knowledge, and you have the voice in how you express what you know and understand. What is the Trek experience? So some of the requirements. Students are required to focus on an individual experience. So you have to pick really an individual project, and we are asking you to connect it to the 16 career clusters. There's a national 16 career clusters out there where you can go in and do a lot of research on careers and jobs and to have a better understanding of what it entails so you can maybe pick a course to study moving forward. We just want you to relate it to that. So you don't have to pick something. You can pick something that's a passion, and then we're going to find which one relates well, and we're going to give you credit for that and put it on a transcript that says, I earned credit in science, technology, engineering, and math cluster, and then I can use that as a college to say, I did some work in this and explain what that is, and that's what we want to use for a benefit for students when they go through this. And then you have to engage in a group project. So we're going to put you in a class where you do your individual experience, but then you're going to be expected to work with a group of about 5 students and create a project around bettering West High School or the Waukesha community. Again, same 3 questions, same 3 targets. You need to figure out as a group what you're going to learn, how you're going to learn it, and show us what you did as far as bettering the community. You can take Trek for a semester, a year, or over multiple years. Right now, we just kind of have year 1 or semester 1 is going to be a semester, but if you have a project that says, you know what, I can do this over a year and I've got a really detailed and a good idea, we're going to want you to do that, and we're going to work with you on that. If it's over multiple years, we'll do that too, but we have to have it approved by the teacher first. So we have a good plan moving forward. You'll do weekly goal setting with those teachers, right? So you have this big plan, what does that mean? And then you'll go in depth on those weekly goal setting pieces. So you're going to sit down and say, here's what I'm planning on doing. Here's what I want to do. Last week, I wanted to do this. I didn't get to this. Okay, well then let's reassess. Let's do this, this, and this. What do you think? Yep, okay. They're the guy on the side, the people that are going to really be a mentor moving forward is what we want their role to be. And that role will continue to change as the program change. So some pilot experiences we have. We have 11 students that are going to pilot this next semester. But they're in regular courses, but the teachers that are helping to build this, like Mr. Miller here, he has some students doing it, and a couple other teachers, they're piloting it. We have nursing flight for life. We have concert photography, special effects costumes, drone work, band management, and telecommunications. So as of right now, you are going to drive that experience. So we don't teach those specifically, but we're going to help you craft a plan that's going to help you learn about those, or those students are going to craft a plan that's going to help them learn about those, and then they're going to basically show us that journey in a way that they want to as they go. So why the Trek experience? Students are interested. You can see the survey we gave. We have about half of our students on the pie chart on the right side are interested in Trek. We have a 1-page flyer that I gave to all of them that Mr. Miller created, and they basically said, I want to know more. It sounds interesting. And then if you take a look at these are the 16 career clusters, and these are what kids were interested in. I also gave them a link, and that's our whole student body that decided to take about 900 people. And you can see there's a lot of career clusters we don't offer courses in that people have interest in. So students are interested, and we want to offer an experience where they can dive into that individually if they want to. And then passion through personalization. We really have the honeycomb. If you take a look in the middle, learner profiles, customized learning paths, and proficiency-based progress. Right now in our regular courses, we're not set up for those customized learning paths. You take English, you have learning targets, you're learning them in a pretty specific way. Maybe a few different ways, but generally we're gonna do some of those pieces. This is the opposite of that. We want to focus on the passion and worry about the learning targets and how you meet them through your passion, and then we'll work with you individually to meet those communication, collaboration, connections targets as needed as you go through the whole journey. For the next year, we have 60 students for the first semester as a cap, so we're going to have a sign up for that. It'll be a selective lottery system. That sign up is January 14th. It's a Thursday. It looks like an 11 on there. It is a 14. It's a Thursday from 6:30 to 7:30 in the media center right next door. Students that really want to do it, we expect them to show up, and we're going to ask them to maybe give us even a little proposal and help us see if these are some things we want, and that'll help us with the selective lottery. Students that don't get in first semester will look for second semester, but we're really up in the air as how we're going to do it moving forward because it's a pilot. It's absolutely, if it won't work for you, contact me. My information is on the bottom. Ryan Pat, rpat@waukesha.k12.wi.us, 9703912. Contact me, and then we can talk about what the steps would be if you absolutely can't make it that night, and see if we can get you in that lottery piece. So, questions?
Are you part of this already in middle school?
No, Logan's just been, we checked into STEM when that came up because of the timing of that. Didn't